What if I told you the healthy foods you're so carefully choosing in the grocery store are actually sabotaging your health? You think you're nailing it with stuff like protein bars and whole grain bread, but you're really just falling for some very clever marketing. In this video, we're pulling back the curtain on 5 so-called health foods that are, frankly, poison for your body. It's a frustrating spot to be in, isn't it? You spend your hard-earned money and time trying to do the right thing for your body, only to find out the food industry has been playing you. The labels are designed to be confusing, the ads are misleading, and the ingredients are often a chemical cocktail hiding behind a healthy-looking package. Well, today, the confusion ends. We're going to break down exactly what to watch out for, so you can take back control of your health. Let's get right to the 5 biggest fakers. Kicking off our list is the ultimate symbol of on-the-go health, the protein bar. We're told it's the perfect post-workout snack, the ideal meal replacement when you're slammed. It's packed with protein, so what could possibly be wrong? Well, the problem is most protein bars are just candy bars with a better PR team. Don't let the slick packaging fool you. Many so-called healthy bars pack the same calorie and sugar punch as a chocolate bar. They're often loaded with added sugars, questionable fats like palm oil, and a laundry list of ultra-processed ingredients that are designed for a long shelf life. Not a long life for you. But the real villain hiding in a lot of these, especially the low-sugar or keto versions, is artificial sweeteners. You'll see ingredients like sucralose, aspartame, and sugar alcohols like erythritol. While they might not have calories, they're far from harmless. Some recent research has raised concerns. For instance, a study from the Cleveland Clinic linked erythritol to an increased risk of blood clotting, which can lead to events like a heart attack or stroke. On top of that, some studies suggest that artificial sweeteners can disrupt your gut microbiome, that delicate ecosystem in your gut that's vital for everything from your immune system to your mood. This can lead to issues like bloating and indigestion. And here's the real kicker. Some research has found an association between regular consumption of these sweeteners and metabolic problems, potentially increasing the risk for type 2 diabetes. So what's the fix? It's simple. Read the label. Flip that bar over and completely ignore the hype on the front. You're looking for a short, simple list of whole foods you can actually recognize, things like nuts, seeds, dates, maybe a quality protein powder. The best bars don't require a chemistry degree to understand. Even better? Make your own. That way, you know exactly what you're putting in your body. Next up is a staple in almost every kitchen, whole grain bread. You're in the bread aisle, you see multi-grain or made with whole grains, and you confidently toss it in your cart, feeling good about your choice. This is where the marketing gets really sneaky. That healthy-looking brown bread is often just white bread in disguise. Many breads labeled multi-grain are made mostly from refined white flour, with just a pinch of whole grains thrown in for color and marketing claims. In fact, most mass-produced supermarket whole grain bread is considered an ultra-processed food. These are industrial formulas loaded with artificial colors and additives to make them taste a certain way and last for weeks. Studies have shown that regularly eating high amounts of processed foods is linked with an increased risk of all-cause mortality. These loaves are also frequently packed with added sugars, sometimes high-fructose corn syrup, and a list of dough conditioners you can't even pronounce. And for some of us, there's the gluten issue, which can cause serious digestive problems and inflammation, even if the grain is technically whole. The solution is to become a label detective. The very first ingredient must say 100% whole wheat or 100% whole grain. If the first thing you see is wheat flour or unbleached enriched flour, put it back on the shelf. That's just fancy talk for refined flour. A truly healthy bread has a short ingredient list: whole grain flour, water, yeast, and salt. That's pretty much it. Look for stone ground, sprouted, or real sourdough breads, as they're often more nutritious and easier to digest. Don't let a brown-colored loaf fool you. The ingredient list tells the real story. And number 3, we have a food that practically glows with a health halo: yogurt. It gets all this praise for its calcium and probiotics, and the low-fat versions are sold as the ultimate guilt-free treat. But this is one of the biggest scams in the dairy aisle. Here's the secret. When manufacturers take the fat out of yogurt, They take out the flavor and creamy texture, too. So, to make it taste good again, what do? They dump in the sugar. A single serving of flavored yogurt can have more sugar than a donut. We're talking 20, sometimes even 30 grams in one little cup. And don't think the sugar-free versions are any better. They're just pumped full of the same artificial sweeteners we found in the protein bars. These sweeteners, like sucralose and aspartame, might be calorie-free, but they bring their own potential baggage. They can mess with your gut health, and some studies even suggest they might fire up your cravings for more sweet things, making it harder to manage your weight in the long run. The fix for this one is incredibly easy. Stop buying the flavored, sweetened stuff and just buy plain, full-fat Greek or regular yogurt. Yes, full fat. The fat is what helps you feel full and satisfied, and it's where many of the vitamins live. If you want it sweet, you're in charge now. Add a handful of fresh berries, a sprinkle of nuts, or a small drizzle of real maple syrup or raw honey. You get all the goodness of yogurt without a hidden bomb of sugar or chemicals. Hashtag mid-roll CTA. Okay, quick pause. If this is opening your eyes and you're tired of being fooled by food labels, do me a huge favor and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're all about cutting through the marketing hype to find what's actually good for you, and your support helps us get this information out there. Our fourth offender is a true marvel of modern food science: plant-based meat. For anyone looking to cut back on meat, these burgers, sausages, and nuggets seem like a miracle. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Just because it's made from plants doesn't automatically make it healthy. Many of these meat substitutes are the textbook definition of ultra-processed. They're built in a lab from protein isolates, like soy or pea protein, and held together by a long, strange list of industrial ingredients like methyl cellulose, artificial flavors, and binders. And while some research suggests these alternatives can be a better choice for your heart than conventional meat, it's crucial to know that not all processed plant foods are beneficial. In fact, some emerging research has found that a diet high in these plant-derived ultra-processed foods could actually be linked to an increased risk of heart attack and stroke. These products can also be packed with sodium, sometimes even more than the real meat versions, which is a big deal for blood pressure. They are scientifically engineered to be hyperpalatable, meaning they taste so good that they can make it hard to enjoy the simple, natural taste of real food. You're not really eating a plant. You're eating a product that was assembled in a factory. The solution is to get back to basics. If you want more plant-based protein, focus on whole foods. Lentils, beans, chickpeas, and organic tofu or tempeh are fantastic, minimally processed options. If you're craving a veggie burger, hunt for brands with a simple ingredient list you can recognize. One made from things like black beans, quinoa, and actual vegetables. You want to eat food that grew in the ground, not one that was built in a lab. And finally, at number 5, we have what is maybe the most obvious, yet most widespread, poison on our list: diet soda and other zero-sugar drinks. People drink them thinking they've found the perfect hack. All the sweet, bubbly satisfaction with none of the calories. That hack is a trap. These drinks get their sweetness from a potent cocktail of artificial sweeteners, usually aspartame, sucralose, and acesulfame potassium. For years, we were told they were a safe alternative, but a growing pile of research is raising some serious red flags. For instance, one major 14-year study found a startling association. Drinking just one artificially sweetened beverage per day was linked to a 38% higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Shockingly, that was a higher associated risk than what was found for regular sugar-sweetened drinks. Researchers suspect this is because these sweeteners might have their own metabolic effects. They can alter our gut bacteria, which could lead to glucose intolerance, a stepping stone to diabetes. Some might even confuse the body's ability to regulate sugar. And it's not just physical health. Another study found a link between high consumption of artificial sweeteners and a 26% higher risk of developing depression. The solution here is the simplest one of all: drink water. It's what your body actually wants and needs. If you think plain water is boring, jazz it up. Add slices of lemon, lime, cucumber, or a handful of mint or berries. Unsweetened iced tea and sparkling water are also great ways to get flavor and hydration without the chemical assault. It's time to break the addiction to artificial sweetness and give your body the clean fuel it's crying out for. So there they are. Protein bars are really candy bars, healthy bread that's ultra-processed, yogurt packed with sugar, lab-grown plant meats, and diet drinks linked to disease. The common thread connecting all of them is slick, deceptive marketing that cashes in on our desire to be healthy. The most powerful tool you have against this is knowledge. Stop looking at the claims on the front of the package and start reading the ingredients on the back. Choose real, whole foods as often as you can. You don't have to be perfect, but making these small, smart changes over and over will make a huge difference to your health in the long run. You are the one in control. Hashtag call to action. All right, I have to know, which healthy food on this list surprised you the most? Or is there a big one you think I missed? Let me know down in the comments. I read every single one. And for more videos that blow the lid off the food industry, check out this video right here. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss out on the truth. Thanks for watching.